So please welcome in Ken Chang.
Smooth. Hi, I'm going to be talking to you about the phrase to kill two birds with one stone. You've all heard it. I have a few issues with this phrase. Firstly, who's going around throwing stones at birds? If you're going around killing birds with stones, you have issues. If you're going around killing birds with stones so often that you need a time-saving way of doing it, that is an obsession. We're using the phrase wrong. Like, when people use it, they use it to mean trying to do two things, finding an easy way to do two things at once and save time. Killing two birds with one stone isn't easy. Just take the physics of it. You're going to have to hit the first bird hard enough already, and then either the stone or the deceased bird is going to have to ricochet onto the secondary bird. That's not a one-stone job. If anything, you're going to miss a lot more birds than if you're just trying to kill one bird. You're going to run out of stones. You're going to run out of stones and you're going to get no birds. That is what we call in the mathematical community a shit ratio. I think we should change the meaning. I think we should use it when you try to do two things at once, but it backfires horrifically. Like, you might as well wash your reds with your whites. You think that saves you time, but now you fucked yourself. And now you have to play cricket in pink. That's why the South African team did it back in 2011. They said it was for breast cancer awareness, but really they were trying to kill two birds with one stone. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that was quite an oddly dated reference and quite incongruous from someone who obviously doesn't give a shit about cricket. But you see, what I did there was I typed the phrase "play cricket in pink" into Google. That's what I do if a bit of stand-up isn't quite good enough and I need to pad out my routine. Also, I like to add a little bit of research to my stand-up, so we all learn something along the way. Essentially, I derived two benefits from one singular action. Still work in progress, that phrase. Turns out with metaphors, much easier to criticize than to create. Now, you might be trying to think of some loopholes. To make killing two birds with one stone easier. One loophole you might try: Siamese birds. Fair enough, they do exist. They found a couple back in Arkansas in 2008. But if your strategy is to wait around for a pair of conjoined twin birds, that is equivalent to going to a bar and waiting for a pair of Siamese twins if you're trying to have a threesome. A threesome, of course, not easy to obtain. You're going to have to attract... That's right. Someone knows. You're going to have to attract one partner hard enough already, and then that sexual attraction is going to have to ricochet onto the secondary partner. I don't know how sexual attraction works, but I do know about projectile physics. And I assume it's the same. Another loophole you might try. You might be thinking, what if it's a pregnant bird? Well, then you're a moron, because birds can't get pregnant. They're not mammals, and they are birds. But let's entertain that Let's entertain that scenario for a second. Let's say the bird was clutching an egg, and you hit it mid-flight, killing both the bird and the unborn egg. Does it count as killing two birds with one stone? Debatable. It's debatable. The thing is, it's quite hard to define when life starts for a bird. Complicated. Is it when the egg is produced? Is it when it's fertilized? Some believe you don't count them until they've hatched. That happens to be the slogan for the avian pro-choice campaign, by the way. Don't count them until they've hatched. On the other hand, the slogan for the pro-life campaign is simply life starts at egg. Much less erudite, that one, but still gets the point across the same. Two sides to every argument, I say. It's not my place as a non-bird to publicly debate what is primarily a bird issue in the company of exclusively non-birds. But on the other hand, I do eat a lot of eggs. I do enjoy eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I eat so many eggs. My friend tried to weird me out. He came up to me and said, he used this phrase, you might have heard it before, you know when you're eating eggs, you're basically eating chicken periods. What is that supposed to determine? Like, why is that supposed to be weird? The thing is, we already eat whole chickens. Clearly, we're not operating under the same rules for chickens as we do ourselves. You don't go up to someone eating a whole chicken and go, that chicken you're eating, that's basically eating a chicken human. That chicken thigh you're eating, that's like eating a chicken thigh. There's one good loophole you might try, is when you see a bird in a bush, you grab that bird, now it's worth double, so you bash it with a stone. And then you have killed two birds with one stone. Thank you, I've been Ken Chang, you've been great.